Respected preceptors, in this video we are going to talk about a new theory about the future tourism industry. As we know, currently we measure whether a place is prosperous or not through the amount of tourists and the tourism income. But we also know that this is not scientific enough. So to make it more scientific, we now set up a new standard, and that is in a specific period of time, the proportion of the number of days that tourist receipts in close to carrying capacity of total days. We make P the proportion of the prosperous days. We make D the number of days that tourist receipts in close to carrying capacity. We make upper D the total days, and the formula is like this. Here we bring two new concepts, time and carrying capacity. As we know, every environment has its own carrying capacity. Once beyond, the environment system breaks down. So we insist the amount of tourists be not to over the carrying capacity, but on the other hand, if the amount of tourists is too less, it leads to the waste of the support system. So we suggest the amount of tourists be in close to carrying capacity. People have been aware of this for a long time, but sometimes people didn't or cannot control the amount of people. That's why we bring up this new standard. In the new standard, we use time instead of amount as the measurement. That's the most important and the creative part of this theory. It will avoid the difficulty of prosperity comparison due to different self-conditions. The new standard has fully considered the sustainability of the tourism industry. It brings two positive consequences. First, as the amount of tourists be controlled, the facilities and the services keeps going fast and freely. We call that the service maximum. And because of service maximum, now people's satisfactions increase. So the regular customers becomes more. We call that joy maximum. Of course, we might meet with some problems in the process of the new standard. For example, how to calculate the carrying capacity. When we first begin to plan a place of interest, we can make an estimation. Then we can adjust the amount during the trial operation. And second, how to define the specific period of time. For those season-concerned places, we might use the season as the specific period of time, and for those places which open all year, we may use a half year and the whole year as the specific period of time. For the new standard didn't influence the reputation and the popularity of the places, so the results of the new standard may be slightly similar with the old ones, but the new standard have fully considered the sustainability of a place. So we think that is a very good tool to measure prosperity and sustainability at the same time. We believe that the future outstanding destination must be sustainable destinations. We talked about mostly sightseeing above, but the new standard also applies to other kinds of tourism, like business tourism and leisure. In these cases, the carrying capacity is the hotels and is the capacity of the hotels, bars, and other recreation places. So we think this new standard is a very good standard to measure whether the tourism industry is prosperous or not in the future. Thank you for your patience.